I don't really know what to say right now. Microsoft be on some bullshit today. Oh, this shit is bad. Honestly, this shit is crazy. Now, okay, let me tell you what I'm talking about. Surely you've all heard by now that Microsoft have confirmed their sort of DRM kind of requirements for the Xbox One today. Was it today or yesterday? Whenever it was. In the form of a press release. Basically telling us about, you know, what we can do with the machine in terms of games, in terms of trading in terms of being connected to the internet. And it's some next level bullshit. Like, Microsoft took shenanigans, and shenanigans to begin with Microsoft is bad anyway, but they've taken shenanigans onto that next level of bullshit. You know, it's like, first of all, the console has to connect to the internet every 24 hours. It has to connect to the internet at least once every 24 hours. You're able to game offline up to 24 hours, but after that period you will not be able to play games until you establish an internet connection. That's if you are playing on your primary console, on the console that you actually bought. If you were playing it on another system, but you were accessing your game through the cloud, you would only actually be able to game offline for 1 hour before you have to re-establish an internet connection. There is a problem with this. Now let me tell you about this problem. If Xbox Live goes down for any kind of reason, due to maintenance, due to anything, if it goes down for a certain period of time, you won't be able to play your games. If you have problems with your internet service provider and your internet service goes down for, you know, an extended period of time, you won't be able to play your games. Simple as. Simple as. Put it this way. When the PlayStation 3 had that massive breach a couple of years ago, and nobody was able to game online or anything like that for, what was it, like a month? Not being able to get online for like a month? Imagine that. Imagine a whole month of not being able to play your Xbox console due to no fault of your own. Imagine, right? And imagine this. Halo 5 drops. Halo 5 drops. Everybody's hyped. It's sweeping the board. Critical acclaim. Next gen Halo. You know, it's the first next gen Halo. Everybody's hyped as fuck. You know, everybody's been, you know, midnight release. Everybody's got the game. Everyone's hyped to play it. So millions of copies worldwide. What happens if the service goes down on that day? On that day, on that very same day, what if Xbox Live goes down for an extended period of time? What if the service gets breached, a security breach, and for a whole month you can't get online? Just imagine that, you got Halo 5 in your hand and you can't play that shit because you can't get online with your console. Oh my god. That shit is so crazy. Honestly. Okay. When I first read it, it didn't really sink in exactly what this means to us. And with the whole trading system as well, which is also bullshit. The trading system at first didn't really concern me, because I was kind of like the person, well, you know, I don't really trade in my games anyway. I don't really buy used games, I only buy brand new. But then when the more I thought about it, the more I realised, well, I know these lots and lots of people who are out there who can't afford brand new games every week. They can't afford the brand new releases, day and date of their release. You know, they either wait for a price drop, or they either, you know, wait to buy a used copy, you know, because it's cheaper. So that was kind of like, you know, ignorant of me, and, you know, a bit selfish of me to be like, I don't give a shit because it don't affect me because I can afford new games. But, you know, now I've thought about it, I understand what I was being a dick, and that's a dick thing of me to think, because there are people out there who can't afford it, you know. And not only that, there may be a time where I can't afford the newest games that come out, and I'm forced to buy used and cheaper games, you know. But the fact that this whole, you know, to be honest, I don't even understand it about exactly what it is when you trade in games, or if you give games to your friends. It's obviously not going to work like we're all used to. I mean, put it this way, you know, I lend games to my brother, I lend games to my cousin. When I'm done with the game, if they say, yo, can I lend this game, after much, a lot of arguing and me saying, no, you ain't touching my shit, I don't lend my games out, and me bitching and moaning about it, and I finally give in to them, you know, they take my games and they'll play the games. Now, what if that can't happen, you know? Will I be happy because finally they can't come to my house borrowing all my shit? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know how I would feel about that at the time. I don't know how they may feel about that at the time. I mean, it was only a few weeks ago my cousin borrowed Far Cry 3 off me, you know, so... And my brother has got a couple of games off me at the moment, so, you know... He played the whole Uncharted series through me. So, because he borrowed my games and shit, so... I don't know, man. This is really some just next level bullshit off Microsoft. And there's going to be a lot of unhappy people who are waking up to this news and going to be pissed. There's going to be a lot of videos out there. I mean, there's already videos, people putting up, ranting and raving, going sick because of this, but people have got a right to, and I really don't understand what Microsoft are trying to do. It's like, oh, you know, if you don't establish a connection within 24 hours, you won't be able to game, but hey, you can watch TV though on your console. Why would I want to watch TV on my console when I can watch TV without a console? Tell me that. I have Sky. I don't need a console. Tell me that. I don't need to connect my Sky into my Xbox in order to watch Sky. I have a Sky box. I don't need the console. Yeah. Buy the console to play games. You take away my right to play them games, and then we have a problem. You take away the right for me to say I own that game, and then you start saying you don't own the game. You don't own that game that you just spent 40 odd quid for. You only bought a license to play that game because in actual fact we own your ass. That's basically what they're saying. They've got us by the fucking bollocks, right? And they're like this, squeezing the fuck out of our ball bag. And you know, there's so many people out there who's just gonna be like, yo, the new Xbox is coming out, I'm buying the new Xbox, you know, without going into it knowledgeable and, you know, thinking about exactly what this is going to cause, you know. So, and them kind of people are the only people who buy FIFA, Call of Duty, you know, 2 games a year at most. I don't know, but honestly, this is some next level bullshit. Really is. And I think you know, what Sony need to do right now, and honestly, Sony could absolutely kill this right now at E3. If Sony want to stand up and be counted, if this is what Sony want to do, they're talking a lot of fucking, you know, big talk about, you know, we're all about the games, we're all about the gamers, we're all about the developers, making this amazing machine that developers want to create games for. gamers are going to come and want to play on our machine. If they want to nip this shit in the bud, if they want to take Microsoft by the balls, then what they need to do is say, you know what? You can play all your games offline all the time, as long as it's not an online component, multiplayer game obviously, but all the time you can play your offline games, your single player games all the time. There ain't no DRM, there ain't no established internet connections once every 24 hours, none of that shit. You can go trade in your games just like you used to, because we're all about the gamer. We're doing what's best for the gamer. They're doing what's best for us. Now, if Sony do that, you know, it's like, come on man, just do it. Just do it. I understand you're a business and you need to make money and you're a company, but just think of the amount of people who are gonna go over to the PlayStation 4 because of that whole thing with the Xbox One. If Microsoft has said their console's got to have an online connection, all this bullshit, if Sony come out and say the PS4 doesn't have to have any of that, but you're still going to get a great online service, it's still free to play games, you're still going to have the best exclusives out of the two companies, which is going to be true going into next generation anyway. You know, a lot of Xbox One console owners, especially the more hardcore players, they're going to migrate over to the PS4. You know, that is just how it's going to do it. But Sony need to think now. I mean, if they do it, I'm sure they're going to do it in a really like funny way. Have some sort of like, you know, a hardware trailer showing off the console, and it's going to be like, you know, the first thing you see is the actual PlayStation 4 console. We're finally going to see it after all this time. It's going to say, does not need an internet connection or some bullshit like that. It's just going to have everyone rolling. I mean, come on Sony, just do it. Just do it for the lols, man. Just do it for the lols, because this shit is hilarious, honestly. Honestly, this is... oh. I just honestly can't believe it. It's serious. So I'm gonna end this video. Because I've been going on now. But honestly, Microsoft are just on some bullshit right now. I mean, they've been on bullshit for a while, but you know, they need to rewrite the word bullshit in the dictionary, and you'll just have a big photo of Microsoft there, like, we're bullshit, you know. So oh man, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm not gonna start saying that I'm never gonna buy an Xbox One console. I mean, that's just not me, because I'm a gamer at the end of the day, and I want to play games. And if Microsoft have great games on their console, be it exclusives, you know, I'm gonna want to play them games. So I'm not here saying I'm never gonna buy an Xbox One because of the information that come out today. But you know, I understand why people would be saying that. You know, so yeah, hit me up in the comment section below. It's gonna be it's just got me even more hyped for Monday in these press conferences, just to see the reaction. You know, honestly, I just want to see what Sony say now. I really want to see, because if they can knock this shit right out of the park, and if they can do it in a way that's funny as well, like I say, if they do it for the lols, then it's going to be one of the funniest E3s I think we've had it in a long while. So yeah, look out for that shit. So yeah, Microsoft on some bullshit. Hit me up in the comment section, let me know what you think. I'm your boy, and I'm out. Peace.